Alright, let's get this thing going. I'm going to try bringing you guys a video every single week this week. Just one video, maybe 5-6 minutes. I always say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but they always end up going longer than that. I kind of realize that. So let's try to keep this one to 8 minutes. First chart we're going to look at is the Swiss currency index. If you guys follow me on Twitter or my trading view, then I've already posted this, but I thought I would give you a verbal explanation and maybe I can add to it. All right, then, just reading it. So if we look here at the Swiss, we can clearly say, oh, my friend, Overstay Road. I love that guy. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So, funny guy. If you go watch his old videos, he's got pretty funny videos where he just gets drunk and rants. It's kind of funny. But here we go. If we draw out the demand zone that's been holding price in the Swiss market, this every time prices came into this demand zone, let's draw it out like this. Now, however you want to call this, chart pattern, squeeze, whatever, you know I trade supply and demand, so we're going to be using a supply and demand analysis here. Notice how every single time prices come into this zone, it's a beautiful zone, drop base rally, demand zone, prices rallied all the way up here. But no, every single time it came in, look what's happening to price. Came in once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, 7, 8. All right, you notice that it's been inside this zone 8 times now, and now what do you notice every single time it rallies out? Prices came in, it rallied all the way out, came back down, went up, came down, went up. I think you guys get the gist of it. Every single time it's made these dips into it, it's the reaction or the imbalance out of it hasn't been greater than the previous time. So now with prices gone in the deepest out of this demand zone, is this an area where I look for sells? No, it's still in this kind of range. It's been tested 8 times, but I notice every single time it's been tested, buyers do step in. But ever since the first touch, every time prices have gone in, it hasn't broken the previous high or the previous imbalance that it came from. So notice how it came in, rallied up, rallied in. It never breaks that previous high of how far price actually rallied out of. So I wouldn't expect a movement like that. Maybe we might get a squeeze. Eventually we're going to get a really tight squeeze and then we're going to get a pop out, up or down. That's probably going to happen. That's usually what happens from these moves. But definitely with price in its current location, I'd be wanting to look for buys. Just every time when price comes down here, we have a strong Swiss. So with prices down here, I wouldn't want to be selling, I'd want to be buying, but I understand that I'm not going to get a gigantic move like this. I'm not expecting that. I'm projecting maybe a small, a short move like that. If you guys actually if you guys been following me on my trading view for a while, then you guys know that it literally looks like the exact same thing as this. This is something I drew out a long time ago. Here was the demand. I think that was like what we called demand a while ago. But notice prices came in, finally broke it. But notice how prices kept going deeper and deeper in, and notice how the squeeze got tighter and tighter and tighter. This was the weekly chart. The one that we just looked at was the daily. So this is all in what I just showed you was right here in this area that I'm circling. Now this is based on the weekly time frame. And we were getting that squeeze like that. Once again, obviously buyers were stepping in down here. So I would always look for buying opportunities. That's when I was killing it with the Swiss when I was buying down here. And I would be selling up here, trying to fix with the supply zone, selling with the downward trend line. So it's the exact same thing. So if we actually want to see how I use this to my advantage, let's quickly go to the US dollar, or sorry, the Swiss currency for a second. We see prices every time it's down here, it's coming into demand. Let's pull up the second chart. Let's go like this. Swiss, and let's pull up the US dollar Swiss. Oops, let's quickly remove everything. Let's go to the daily time frame. See that correlation? Every time we get a weak Swiss, or say a weak US dollar, we're getting a strong Swiss. So here at the top is the Swiss currency. We're getting a weak Swiss. So the US dollar down below, down here, is going to be rising. If you follow along with the line, we have a weak Swiss, so the market's going to rally, 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 rally. Swiss gets stronger, right? So the Swiss is going to get stronger. The US dollar Swiss is going to fall because the US dollar falls and the Swiss is getting stronger. So this is this rally coming in on the top chart of the Swiss, and we're going to see that fall happening in the US dollar Swiss. That was probably really confusing. But even if we notice too on the daily chart, let's blow this one up. Oops, wrong one. You can see sellers are just still up here. Buyers are down here. It's like the exact same. So we want to be lining this up in this ranging market. But one thing I do notice is, look, every single time prices is coming in, where are these tools? We go higher in, higher in, higher in. So I definitely want to be waiting for prices to turn. And there was that opportunity to get in earlier today. I was waiting for this 1 hour candle just to close outside. I wanted this candle, this black candle that I'm over right now, I wanted this to close without coming back and touching the zone, and that was going to be my pullback. So on the 30-minute, that was gonna be it, but I wanted to see the candle close on the 1 hour time frame. So that would have been a nice 2-3 to 1 possibly. I missed it. Well, I didn't miss it. It didn't fit my rules. I just needed that daily to close, and that's important. If it doesn't fit your rules, then you don't take it. You don't chase the market. If we pull up that US dollar CAD, I posted on my Twitter too. We talked about how we are sitting inside daily supply. Here we go, like that. I'm just going to leave everything black. Can't be bothered. We removed all this 4 hour demand. Therefore, we created some 4 hour supply. I think I went down to the 5-minute time frame. And this is what I noticed. We were sitting in that daily 4 hour, 1 hour. I caught it on the 5-minute time frame. We broke all this demand. Broke the downward momentum, and then we caught this short pullback. If you guys listened to my recent tips video, how did I take profit? Maybe you guys could figure that out. If you had to look at this, if you watched that tips video, where do you think I took profit first? Well, I took profit right here, right before this rally, this drop-based rally, opposing zone. So it was somewhere like that. I believe it was like a 1-to-1 trade because of the spread was kind of big. So it was like a 1-to-1 trade, and then I held my second target till 3-to-1, which was down here. Got out right here because this was the 1 hour demand zone. Excellent trade. I took Euro USD dollar or Euro USD also. I know I talked about this zone, this one I got stopped out of, and we were watching this zone too. So this one was a loss. That's okay. The 2 wins definitely accounted way more than this 1 loss. It was a small position too because I'm looking to break it up into 2 positions. We have a level here and a level down there. And another one that I was watching is, you guys know that I posted this. I'm still watching this. This is the UK 100. We have a beautiful 4 hour supply zone. I was watching this on the 5 minutes. And I have a cool little video. I kind of talked about it in the group meeting on Sunday. So I was actually thinking about like 10 minutes ago, kind of showing you guys what the type of market condition we've been in. And I think it'd be kind of cool if I show you some of the indicators, I pop them up and explain to you the kind of market that we're in right now. It should only take 5 minutes, but I think it's kind of cool. I'll bring that to you guys tomorrow, because I know a lot of the people in my group were saying, man, these swing trades are taking forever. And we were talking about, well, why are they possibly swing trades taking a while this week or in the last couple of weeks. So we're at very low volatility. Not much movement has happened in the markets. Tomorrow I'll make a whole video on it. It'll be about 8 minutes. I was gonna say 5, but you guys always know I always go longer. Anyways, UK, this is still on the radar. This was the shorting opportunity, but I was talking to somebody in the group. We were doing a one-on-one call. I always make myself available, so I was talking to somebody and I missed this trade. 5-minute zone, I was trying to get this entry. Where would my first target be, guys? Come on, you know the answer to this. It would be right before this. I thought it would be somewhere like in there. If you held out for a second target, then you probably would have gotten stopped out. But that's okay. Oh, you would have gotten stopped out at break even. But you know, for these scalps, you're really not asking for too much more. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go with that. Just a quick. I don't know how long this is. I'm guessing, rough guess, 9.5 minutes. Let's quickly do a 1 minute Bitcoin chart. I'm gonna guess 9 minutes and 50 seconds. If I was to do this on the 1 minute chart of Bitcoin, I would be selling up here. Where would I be buying? Where would I be buying? Oh, we're in a nice area of demand right now. No, not really, but let's see. Keep this. You guys figure out where that is. I don't know, just for fun. Just 1 minute time frame, playing around, screwing around. Let's quickly go to the 1 hour just for the fun of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, screw it, whatever. Anyways, let you guys go with that. Hit me up, message, post, comments. You guys know what to do. And that's it. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.